All right, shalom, shalom. Peace, Israel. Your brother Zaquan from Prophets in Babylon came down here in Tampa, Florida. I'd like to give our glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who teach you well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful lush scattered abroad. All right, and as you can probably see here on the screen, we're going to get into this little food shortage. So, we're going to get into this food shortage because, in the next few coming months, not even months, but weeks, it's about to get very scarce out here with food. We're going to read an article and we're going to go back to the scripts, to really prepare ourselves for these times, that the Lord has been warning us about. It says food shortages may get even worse in 2023. Here's why. It says inflation, environmental catastrophes, and fertilizer scarcity continue to wreak havoc on our food system. All right. It says if you were hoping the new year would mark a new era of abundance for the U.S. food system, we have some bad news. It says the various food shortages that define the past 12 months, butter, baby formula, eggs, are not only expected to continue, but experts are also predicting that they could get even worse in 2023. You even hear talks now. There's a lot of people who always speak about it's hard to find milk for toddlers and, baby formula and other stuff like that. If you go in the store, eggs, the prices of eggs are constantly going up. Butter also, milk, basic necessities that people normally need in an everyday household as far as food. It says CNBC reports an economic recession is likely to hit in the early months of the new year as inflation, environmental catastrophes, and ongoing fertilizer shortage continue to wreak havoc. And look, it says this: I believe 2023 is going to be rough, worse than this year. Worse than this year. And it says we're going to have a supply chain shortage. We're going to have an increase in our food prices at the grocery store, she claimed. All right. So everything that seems, it seems all good now. Everybody think themselves to be in a good case now, But little do they know, the Lord is about to hit everybody, hit these 2/3 in the face like a train, 1 Thessalonians 5:3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And even now, the reason I grabbed this, look at what's going on today in day-to-day life. Gas prices dropped back down. Gas was at, $4.7 a gallon, and now it's back down to $2.6 a gallon. Food prices is not that bad. You got all these fast food places open. People are starting to think that the CVID is going away and life is returning back to normal. But the Lord said what? For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child. As travail upon a woman with child. Salakia, tongue is slipping. But it says as travail upon a woman with child. All right, think of a woman, when she's pregnant, she's getting ready to deliver that baby, them constant contractions, them birth pains, That's how these times is about to be. It says, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. That's how that sudden destruction is about to come. For a lot of these 2/3 and Babylonians who's living carefree and think this is the end all be on and this life is just going to go on forever. All right. Now it seems like all is going willy-nilly. You're saying it's peace and safety. But the Lord said, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. The article said 2023 is about to be a year like no other, And Yahweh Shem Shai making us watchmen, we're watching and we're seeing this and we're understanding. That's why we're warning people, through the scripts and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. We all go back, it's going back to the Lord. All right, we're going to grab this. 2nd Ezra 16:21 says, behold, victuals, which can go into like food and provisions and stuff like that. But for the point food, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. Look, like I said now, gas went back down to $2 a gallon and some change. You got all these gas stations opening back up, fast food. You got Sam's Club and, all these establishments, and food is not hard to come by nowadays. It's cheap. The price might be a little higher, but food is back to being cheap as it was before. That's why the scripture says, behold, look, victuals, aka food, shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And the Lord's talking about now. You know, obviously, well, the next scripture is going to explain what I'm about to say. But, the Lord is speaking about now, these people thinking themselves to be in a good case. But then, well, what? As they thinking themselves to be in a good case, it says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great and Salakia. Let me bring that back. 2 Ezra 16:21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Right. And now the evils are growing upon this earth. People thinking themselves to be in a good case, and this is the end all be all, and they just going about their lives. But evils are growing upon the earth. Sword, famine, which is the point, and great confusion. It's about to be a real great confusion out here. When everything really hits the fan. When there's a full blown recession. A carton of milk is $35-$40 per bottle. You know what I'm saying? This famine. Weeks ago they said there was going to be a wheat shortage, and that was months ago. People just going to the stores, buying food. Living life carefree. Before you know it, shoot, maybe in the next 1 to 2 weeks, there might be no more wheat, ain't no more bread hitting the stores, nothing. And this is why the Lord set us up to be watchmen, to watch and warn the people of these things. Because people are thinking themselves to be in a good case right now. People are really in a pitiful case because evils are growing upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. A lot of people are about to be greatly confused. All right. A lot of people are honestly about to be hit like a train with the times that we're coming into. 2023 is about to be a very bumpy ride. I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna end it off here. Matthew 24:6 says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." All right, we hearing of wars. The rumors of wars. You got Russia, Ukraine. But a lot of people thought the world was about to end right then and there. World War III, boom. Nah, we still there's still some tribulation to go through much. Matter of fact, grab this. Before. All right, but bring it back to the point. It says Matthew 24:6, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." All right, that the end is not yet. This is just the beginning of the tribulation that we're about to go through. To back that up, Acts 14:22, it says, "Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh." That was the point. Through much tribulation, we enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. So the Lord was saying, "You shall hear the wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." The end is not yet. We still have a lot more serious and deadly times to go through. The timeline is not done. The timeline is not done. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." Point is famines. The evils are growing upon the earth. Nations going to rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines. There's about to be great famines out here, which is the point of the article. It said the caption of the article is, "Food shortages may get even worse in 2023." And then it went down to say, back down right here. It says, "I believe 2023 is going to be rough, worse than this year." It says we're going to have a supply chain shortage. And I don't know if you, like she said, a supply chain shortage. If something is on a chain, it's like a chain cycle. Think of the food chain chart. You take off one row, it's gonna cause a lot of you take off let's say you take off the top predator, then the whole food chain is gonna get out of order. The predator keeps the next prey under him, numbered a certain amount, so that prey can keep the next prey under him numbered a certain amount. The Lord has it work full circle. The Lord has it work full circle, but the point is, you know, it's about to get very, very detrimental out here. And it went to say this, Matthew 24:8. All these are the beginning of sorrows, you know. So with the food shortages, you know, the way Yahweh Shemel Shai set it up, the lady Lily said this: we're going to have a supply chain shortage. All right, a supply chain shortage. So once you lose one thing, it's about to be a chain reaction of different food products and items, you know, going out of stock and going out of order, you know. So it's getting bad, you know. And 2023 is about to be like, you know, a year like no other. If you're watching, you're paying attention, you understanding that it's about to get shaky out here, you know. But Yahweh Rachazawi hit the point. 2023 is about to be very serious. It's about to be a lot of food shortages, you know, power outages, a lot of tribulation heading to Babylon. But Yahweh Ratazah, you were edified. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakaha Kotash Barakatam. I'd like to give our glory on our praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakaha Kotash. Close out. And that will say Shalom and a Baba Ball. Soon.